How long should you keep your car? That's the question I've been asking myself for the last few years. Here I am sitting in my 1999 Toyota Camry. I'm coming up on 250,000 miles, and I'm about to take this into my mechanic to get new brakes installed. The car has been very good to me, and it's been very reliable, but now I'm to the point to where how much money do I really put into it to keep it going, as opposed to just buying another car? It's been 20 years now. This engine isn't even the one that I started out with. About the 200,000 mile mark, a friend drove this car and blew out the engine that was in it, and there was a big hole in the engine, so I got a replacement engine from another Toyota Camry, and I have no idea how many miles were on that engine. So I've been driving on this second engine for almost 50,000 miles, and it's been good. I just don't know how long it's going to last. If I still had the original engine, I'd be confident that it would last between 300 and 400,000 miles at least, but now I'm kind of flying blind. I have no idea how many more miles are left on this second engine. My check engine light is on, and I believe that has to do with the smog system. The car is leaking oil, as old cars do. As far as the cosmetics of the car goes, my paint is fading and or chipping. My driver's side and passenger side door handles are broken. The inside door handles also broke off on the driver's side and passenger side, and I actually was able to fix those myself based on a YouTube video I watched. I also watched a video on fixing the outside door handles, but those are much more intensive in terms of labor and skill beyond what I could do. If I take it to a shop or dealer, they're probably going to charge me between $300 to $400 for each handle. It's just not worth putting that money into this car. Anyway, I like to consider my broken handles an anti-carjacking device. Not that anybody would really want to carjack this car. In addition to that, the ceiling fabric is peeling off. My back window won't roll up. That's probably another $200 to $300 fix. My shocks are totally shot. To replace those, that would be a $700 fix I just don't want to do. I'll just endure the bumpy ride. Just over a year ago, I got a new set of tires put on the car. So at that point, I spent like $500 on those tires, and I'm like, okay, I want to stretch the life of this car out at least until those tires wear down, maybe 3 or 4 years. So as you go along fixing your car, it's more like, how much money do you want to put in and how much more time do you think you're going to get out of that repair? If you need a new set of tires and you think your car will probably last a few years, then go ahead and get a new set of tires. However, you're taking the chance that something else is going to break on the car, and maybe it might be an expensive repair that's just too much money to put into the car, and you just put on a new set of tires, and then you got to say, okay, now am I trying to get back the worth of the tires, how much I spent on them, or should I just scrap the car altogether and get a new one? Those are the things you got to weigh out in your mind as to the cost-benefit analysis of fixing an old car. Okay, it's getting warm in here. I'm starting to sweat a lot. It's time to take this car to my trusted mechanic to see how much the new brakes are going to run me. So I left the car with my mechanic. He's taking a look at it, and I think it's just going to need some front brakes. And while I wait for my ride, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about how do you really know when it's time to turn your car into the junkyard? Well, that judgment has to come over time, and just be reasonable. You know, when little repairs spring up here and there and they're just a couple $100, then most likely it's going to be better just to keep the car that you have. For the most part, it's always cheaper to keep the car that you have and keep repairing it. But of course, if you need major work on a car, like if you need to put $1,000 or $2,000 into a car that's not even worth $1,000 or $2,000, then that might not make sense. So you really have to make that judgment yourself. I think you'll kind of get a sense for when it's time to get yourself a new car and not put money into an old car. Don't throw good money after bad or after a bad car. So you'll kind of get that feeling, and I think you'll know it. But try to drive your car as long as you can. I'm the kind of person who likes to get everything he can out of a product. I mean, I like to get every last drop of the toothpaste out of my toothpaste tube. I'll make my fingers turn red getting that last amount of toothpaste, even if I have a new full tube of toothpaste. I mean, I'm just that way. Okay, I think my ride is here. Okay, I just got back from my mechanic, and the new brakes only cost me $169, so I'm pretty stoked. So going back to our original question, how long should I keep my car? Well, let's just say keep it as long as you can, and as long as the repairs you're making make sense. I find myself kind of stacking things on top of each other. Like last year, again, I said I got new tires and I want those to last for 3 to 4 years, so I want to drive my car for another 3 to 4 years. But if another repair comes up that's really expensive, I might be willing to ditch the car, and even though the tires have a lot of life left, it's not worth making that repair for the other thing going wrong. If you could drive a car for 10 to 15 years, then you're really getting your money's worth out of it. And it's a good financial move, especially if you don't have a lot of extra money to throw around and you'd rather take that money that you're saving and put it into your future via investments. So if you like this video or other videos that I do, please subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. And let's be smart with our money. Let's be smart with our cars. Have a good day.